Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the continuation of dart manipulation. So in this particular tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys the two major dart manipulation techniques, which is the slash and spread and the pivot method. So guys, I want you to make sure you watch the video to the end and make sure you share this video. Make sure you subscribe if you are new to my channel. Thanks and may God bless you. Since dart manipulation is the transfer of dart from one position to the other, so you need to choose a dart to start with. So you can start with the waist dart or the shoulder dart, or you can even start with both of them, although in this particular tutorial we're going to start with the waist dart.
Okay, so now for the sake of this explanation, I want to explain the slash and spread method. You can either use the one that have both shoulder and waist dart to do it, or you can just use the one that, remember, is transfer of dart from one place to the other. I can just use this one, the waist dart, then I'll be transferring it to other places. That is what we are going to be doing. But there's something I really need to let us know. For you to really use the shoulder, like I said, you can use the shoulder to transfer as your basic dart to transfer to other places. You can also use the waist dart as your basic dart. But there is a situation whereby it is almost mandatory you must use the shoulder, not the waist dart. That is when there is contour. Are you seeing it? There is contour on this one. There is shape. So when there is shape like this, since we just fold like this, are you seeing it? But this one has a curve. Folding it will be too hard. Do you understand? It is advised somebody should start from here. Start applying all your dart from here. Is it well understood?
So guys, what I'm trying to say is that you are advised to start your dart manipulation from the shoulder dart only if you have a curve at the underbust, but else use the normal waist dart.
So now let's start. So we are using the waist dart. Are you seeing it? Okay, what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be opening it all the way to this particular point. Are you seeing it? Now let's open it like this also. Now if you notice, I did not open it up to the, you understand? You can, the reason is because I don't want it to be too sharp, or maybe as we are rotating it might cut off. Do you understand? Then, but there's another thing I still notice. Even though I don't want it to be too sharp, sometimes I still want to go a little bit above, so as for the movement of the patterns to be so smooth. Do you understand? Remember, as I'm drafting it, I did not start from here, but I can go ahead to kind of open it so that it will not reach here exactly. This is the apex point. All of us do know that. So like I said, guys, we are starting with French dart. Do you understand? Now remember, this is dart manipulation using slash and spread method. You guys want to know what slash and spread is? Look at it. I've slashed it. Are you seeing it? Let's see how we spread it. Spread it is when we want to position it, put the dart to another place. That's when we spread it. Do you understand? I want you, when you know something, you know what the name really is. Slash and spread. We have slashed the first stage. Let's spread. Now we want to get the French dart. I say the French dart is 1 inch from here. Are you seeing it? Go 1 inch above from here. Now look at it. Are you seeing it? Okay. Now take your rule and connect it towards the apex point. That is the bust point. Now look at it, guys. Are you seeing it? Okay. So now that we have connected it, all you need to do is to put a scissors through there. Do you understand? Look, this is very simple. Don't worry. At the end of this particular course, people are going to enjoy being in this class. So now look at it. Put a scissors. Remember, don't take it all the way to the apex point. So now that you have put a scissors, all you need to do, remember, that manipulation is taking that from one place to the other. But before you take it from one place to the other, you close the former one. Remember, you must close the former one. You don't leave both of them open. So now let's close the former one. Okay? So in order to close the former one, look at it. Look at it. Close it. Are you seeing it? So as we are closing it, what is happening? Another one is opening. God bless you. So in a situation whereby you want to make a dress that have a French dart, just with your waist dart, you have created a French dart. Next one is the bust dart. Let's do the bust dart. Okay, like I used to tell you guys, see the bust length. Are you seeing it? All you need to do is to draw a line getting to the apex point. Now let's do that. Now remember, as you are cutting it out, it shouldn't reach exactly at the apex point. You should remain with ½ inch, ¾ inch, 5/8 inch before. Do you understand? To avoid it being too sharp. So what are we going to do in order to get the bust length, bust dart? Thank you. Okay, so we are going to get all these darts. So this is the process on how we get all of them. So when you open a new one, you close the old one. So we have our bust dart. So in a situation that I'm making a dress now, I need a bust dart, but I have this waist dart. Obviously I formed the bust dart. When I'm sewing the cloth now, see, I will just sew it. Are you seeing it? it will still have its fine shape. The dart must be, the dart is always there. The only thing we just did is just to change the position. Do you understand? So whether it is here that's supposed to write, but it's this side that is right, so the dart is always there. Remember, we also use this dart manipulation not just only to add the dart, also for a specific design, which I'm going to be explaining to us how to get that particular one. But let's finish the types of darts around this. So the next one we are going to be doing now is, now let's do the next one, which is the mid armhole. Are you seeing it? The mid armhole is at the middle part of the armhole. Are you seeing it? So let's connect it, guys. What are we going to do next?
I'm going to close the front part.
So look at it. Are you seeing it? We have closed the old one and we have opened a new one. So look at it. Are you seeing it? This is the armhole dart. Are you seeing it? So in a situation where you want to make a normal princess dart, all you can do is to cut it from here to here. You have separated it. Are you seeing it? Just put your scissors. Look at it. A princess dart is just put your scissors and cut from here. So at the end of the day, you have gotten a princess dart. Are you seeing it? When you sew it, is a princess dart. You can use another material and cut this one. You can use another material for it. Are you seeing it? Okay, let me fix it back again. The next one, the mid shoulder, the middle part of the shoulder. We all know that the mid shoulder is from here to here, which is 4 inches, divided by 2, which is 2 inches. Okay, now let's get the mid shoulder dart. Let's get that. Okay, there's one set we have not even gotten, but let's get that. So from here, cut. Look at it. It's not hard for us to get any dart that we want. From here, cut. Next thing you need to do is to close the old one. Close the old one. And this is one of the reasons why you shouldn't cut to the end, so as whenever even the wind blows on this, you will not cut out immediately. So now let's close the former one. So now look at it. Are you seeing the shoulder dart? Okay, so let's get the shoulder tip dart. Shoulder tip dart. So in order for us to get the shoulder tip dart, look at it. You position it at the tip of the shoulder. So let's mark it out. Are you seeing it? So these are all the different positions of a dart. So shoulder tip, all you need to do is to close the other one, and you have gotten your shoulder tip. Are you seeing it? Okay, you have gotten it. Okay, so next thing we are going to do now, let me just close it, just to show us that you must not move accordingly. You can, the dart can come anywhere, anytime. Do you understand? What I wanted to do is that I wanted to first close here, but I still want to show you guys that you must not move accordingly. Here can be open, and I draft this one and I will close this one. Do you understand? So let's do that. Let's do that. So next is the mid neck. Mid neck. The middle part of the neck is around the bar. Okay, so let's connect it. Are we seeing it? So all we have to do is to close the former one. Okay, so look at it. Are you seeing it? This is the mid neck. So if you want to cut a straight dart blouse or anything, look at it. All you have to do is to put your scissors like this, look, and cut towards here. Are you seeing it? This actually gives you a straight dart. Are you seeing it? Look at it. A straight dart from the mid neck. Okay, so next one we are going to do is the center front neck dart. So the center front neck dart, as you guys all know, this is just a border which I have put. Do you understand? Look at it. This thing you are seeing here is a border. Let me cut it out. It is not part of my measurements. Okay, so center front neck dart is here. And we also have, which other one do we have? Center front bust dart, which is here. Are you seeing it? And we also have center front waist dart, which is here. Are you seeing it? We are going to opening it from here, and we are going to also be closing it. Okay, so let's do fast. So what I'm showing you guys, not just showing you guys how to roll around, I'm showing you guys anytime you want to do any particular that you have the other that, just immediately you need a boss that, just do it sharp without trying to draft any unnecessary. You don't need extra drafting like others do. All you need to do is to close this one and get this one. Now let me tell you one of the reasons why we do pattern manipulation, this dart manipulation, is because we don't want people to see that. Another reason is because we don't want people to see physical dart on a dress. I can make a dress that full the body, there is dart all over the body, but you will never see one dart. That is dart manipulation. We are getting to that. I'm going to show you guys the physical example on how to even do a cup bust here, but you will not see that on it. Now that will take us to that manipulation, that manipulation that usually see people do, that you see them with different colors of material. Do you understand? It will take us to that one. Do you understand? Do you see any that on those clothes? No, but do you know there are a lot of that on those dresses? Yes, there are. So that is another reason. So for you now thinking that you do it and that will come out on your clothes, yes, that can come out on your clothes when it comes to this one. When you close this one, when I mean close this one, I don't mean use your machine and close it. That's why you need the pattern drafting paper. Close it with your tape. The only one that you need your machine to close, if you are to close anyone physically, is that one that you have opened already. Do you understand? Not the one you close for the new one. That's what I mean. Yes. So now look at this particular one. Are you seeing the tip here? So now I can also open the center front waist dart. Are you seeing it? When I open it, then I will now close back this particular one. Have you seen how we are running 360? That is how it's supposed to be, guys. With it now. So now look at this one. So in order for us to do center front waist dart, just do the same thing. At the end of the day, when we finish this one, you can see that we can, if we want it to go back to the center, to the waist dart, it will still go back. Are you seeing it? So thank you. At the end of the day, we are done, and we still retain the same dart. You know, reduce, you know, increase. Are you seeing it? Now look at it. I've been able to explain all the different types of darts here. Do you understand? This is what we call dart manipulation. That is changing the positions of a dart on a dress. Do you understand? So that is it. Remember, it has its application. So which one is this pivot? So what I just explained now is dart manipulation using slash and the spread. Do you understand? Which one is this pivot? Let's get to that. Now we have used the slash and spread method. Next one is now the pivoting. So explaining just the pivoting, what it's all about. Now look at it. This is the bust point. Are you seeing it? This is the pivot point. So pivoting just means, just is more like rotating it like this. Are you seeing it? Okay, so we are going to use this rotation method, shifting method, in order to get it, instead of using the slashing and spreading method. Now look at it. In order for us to do it, how do you do that? Now look at it. How you do it is, first of all, you ask yourself, which dart do you want to get? That is it. This one is done by tracing. We are going to be tracing. Are you seeing the original pattern? Having a waist dart, we are going to be tracing with it. Now first of all, let me just cut out the waist dart that I have here. As you can see, I have cut it out. Are you seeing it? If I want to sew it, probably I will just join it like this and sew. Are you seeing it? It's looking very nice, and the dart is affected. Okay, it's affected already. So now what we have to do is to trace. So which dart are we going to start with first? Let's start with the simplest dart, bust dart. Okay, so starting with the bust dart, that is here. Are you seeing it? So now all you have to do, remember, is tracing. Any part you want to see, it is tracing. Let me show you guys something. Make sure you place your pattern very well so that you can be able to get a perfect tracing. Are you seeing it? Now look at it. I've used this thing to hold it. So now we need a bust dart. Now look at it. From here, this is the bust dart. Please look at this very well. From here, that is the bust dart. Just trace all the way to the shoulder neck. Do you understand? Now look at it. Trace all the way to the shoulder neck. Are you seeing it? I'm tracing it all the way to the shoulder neck. Okay, as I'm going, look at it. I'm going. Where are we going to be stopping? We are going to be stopping at the original dart. original dart. And where is the original dart? Now look at it here. Are you seeing it? Now look at it. From where you want to place your dart, go all over to the next side and now stop at your original dart. Are you seeing it? So now when you stop at your original dart, the next thing you are going to be doing now is, look at it, turn it this way. This is more like closing up the dart. Are you seeing it? Now are you seeing the pivoting we are talking about? This thing is holding it at the center. Now you have closed the dart. Are you seeing it? This same thing is the same thing as closing the dart. So next thing you need to do is, look at it. Look at the new boss dart. Are you seeing it? So this new boss dart, all you need to do is to retrace it, guys. Now look at it. We are retracing. Okay. Now connect. Are you seeing it? We have closed the dart. Connect it like this. Okay, and that is it. Now look at it. We are done. Next thing you need to do is to remove this. When you remove this, you are obviously going to be getting your center. Are you seeing it? Now when you get your center, next thing you need to do is to use your rule and connect the 2 points in order to form the dart. Now look at it. Is this one easy? Okay, so look at it here. We always want to connect our darts this way. Let me show you guys some secrets. We always want to connect our dart this way, something like this. Are you seeing it? And something like this. So now you can choose not to do it like this. Now let me show you guys something. Now let's cut it out. Let's cut it out. Let's cut it out. So now when I reach here, I'll just cut out SS. Are you seeing it? I'll continue. This is the best way of us getting our dart perfectly well. Don't worry, when we do the second one, you people will understand how it goes. Now I want to tell you guys something. When it comes to slash and spread and the pivoting, you just have to select one method to use. Do you understand? You must not force yourself to use anyone you are not used to. Just select one. But why am I teaching it? So that we all be conversant with it, so that anywhere you see it, you know that you know how to do it. Do you understand? Now look at it. Let me close this dart. Now when I close, are you seeing it? The two lines are matching all the way. That is it. So now all you have to do is to cut it out this way, and whatever that comes out is the natural one that's supposed to come out. Are you guys seeing it? Now we have used our original waist dart. Are you seeing it? To get a boss dart using the pivot technique. Do you understand? Or method. So in order to get the, is it the mid shoulder? Okay, in order to get the, you know, you guys know we have different types now. We have tip. This what we have here, let's say is 4 divided by 2 is how many? 2. Okay, now let me show you guys how this will be easier for you guys. Let me show you how easy it will be for you guys. The secret is, anytime you are doing it, you want to know the direction you follow. Follow the direction that will go through the neck. Any direction that will go, don't go through this direction. Any direction. If you notice, the first one is going through the neck bar. Now let's do it again. Let's follow direction again. Now look at it. Are you seeing that I've started? Let's trace. Okay, let's trace. Okay, let's trace. I'll show you a tracing. When you get here, this is the original dart. Are you seeing it? So when you get to this point, you need your, what is this, protractor or compass. So you need your compass. Take your compass or divider. Now look at it. Take it and place at your pivot point or nipple point or boss point. Have you seen it? I've marked from here towards to the original dart. So next thing you need to do is to release this particular one. Are you seeing it? Release it, because we are going to pivot it to our new dart. Now look at it. Look at it. We are going to pivot it to our new dart. From here, are you seeing the other dart? We are bringing it towards the original dart where we stop. Now look at it. It's like a magic. Let's drive the car. Are you seeing it? We have gotten our new dart. Hope you guys can see it. Where is our new dart? Yeah. Thank you. God bless you. Now from this new dart, what are we going to do? Who can tell me? Are you seeing the connection? Okay, now we have gotten it. Now you guys already know next thing to do. Remove your compass and This is the midpoint. Are you seeing it? Now connect guys, connect. Is it well understood?
Yes.
Are you seeing it? Okay, so what's the next one we are going to be doing? Now look at it. You guys already know that you need to mark from the midpoint, just like this. Okay, now fold it, guys. So if you want to do a shoulder dart, a perfect shoulder dart, you can just use this method and create your pattern live and direct. So now look at it. If you notice, we have gotten it. So all you need to do is to, are you seeing it? So when you cut it and open it, are you seeing how it is? Are you seeing it? Okay, now look at it. Now there's something I used to tell people that sometimes people don't understand. You can also use this not just as a dart but as a design. Now let me show you guys. Instead of doing it from the back, you can do it from the front. See it as you're seeing it now, it's as a design. Are you seeing it? See it's as a design. You see some of the designs people will sew here in front, then keep it like this, or people will go ahead to use this one plate to do like two plates. People have not seen it before. Look at it. They will use this one plate to do like two plates and keep like this. People have not seen it before, just like a design. Do you understand? Okay, so this is also the essence of that manipulation, not just only to give fitting but also for a particular style, to achieve a particular style. Okay, so now let's continue. Which one are we going to be doing next with our original pattern? So let's continue. The next one we are going to be working on is the French dart. So let's work on the French dart. Like I used to say, French dart is usually 1 inch from the half length. Are you seeing it? That is by the side. Now look at it. French dart. Okay, 1 inch. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
This is the 1 inch. So which side, as in which direction are we going to be going towards? Towards the, why? Because we are going towards the neck. Back. Okay, so let's do that. So where are we going to?
And the original dance.
Original,
Dance.
which is this one, ba?
Yes.
Okay, now look at it. Now you're using all the way from here down to this particular one. Remember we have pinned this here. This is the pivot point. So which direction am I going to? When I release this, which direction am I going to go now? I'm going, I want this dart to meet this dart. That is closing the dart. So let's do that. So look at it. This is the new dart. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
So being the new dart, all you have to do is to go towards this direction. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
So we now have this dart bar.
Yes.
We have this one and we have this one. So what are we going to do? Connect it to the apex point. So let's do that. So this particular one, hope we are not going to be cutting it out. Are we going to be cutting it out? There's no need because we've already known how to cut it out. Bar. Okay, so connect like this. Then make sure you also connect this way. So this is the real way of doing it. So you guys already know all these techniques now. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so should we do another one? Should we go back to another thing altogether? Okay, we are okay with the pivot method. Okay, that's very good.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. The next is the application of the dart manipulation. We are going to be using it to make a dress. Guys, if you've not bought my book, The Perfect Dress Cutting Guide, I want you to do so. It's going to teach you all you need to know on how to cut. Also, make sure you check the description box for link.